Have you ever walked into a space and just instantly felt like you were never supposed to be there? Not because it looked strange or, because anything was moving out of place, but because deep down in your bones, you just intrinsically knew the room was actually waiting for you? Yeah, it's a chilling thought, isn't it?
Well, let's dive right into this explainer. Today, we're stepping into the terrifying modern horror story, The Secret of Apartment 307. We're going to unpack exactly how a few seemingly minor oddities can spiral into an absolute inescapable nightmare, twisting time, space, and memory along the way.
Part 1. The Room That Wasn't There. So, our story kicks off with 27-year-old Arjun. He's just scored this remarkably cheap apartment from an elderly landlord named Mr. Sharma. But, as we all know, a cheap apartment always comes with a catch, right?
Mr. Sharma lays down 3 highly specific, honestly bizarre rules for his new tenant. 1. Never open apartment 307. 2. Do not answer the door if someone knocks at exactly 3:07 a.m. And 3. Whatever you do, don't go looking for room 307. Now, what makes this whole thing so incredibly unsettling is that out in the hallway, the door skips straight from 302 to 304. Room 307 seemingly doesn't even exist.
But, in a story like this, rules are pretty much meant to be broken. Let's drop right into Arjun's first night in the place. He goes to bed around midnight, everything's peaceful, but then he is abruptly woken up. He rolls over, checks the clock, and yep, it reads exactly 3:07 a.m.
2 solid knocks echo from outside his apartment. Remembering the landlord's weird warning, Arjun just stays in bed. The knocking stops. There is dead silence. And then, a woman's voice whispers softly from the empty hallway. "Arjun?" Now, his blood runs absolutely cold, because he hasn't told a single soul in this building his name. Then she pleads, "Arjun, please open the door." He creeps over to the peephole. Nothing, just an empty hallway. But then, a massive knock comes from directly behind him, inside his own apartment. He whips around, and his bedroom door, the one he was certain he'd closed, it's standing wide open. Part 2. The Escalating Haunting. The very next morning, Arjun desperately tries to convince himself the whole thing was just a stress-induced dream. But the terror is about to cross over from the ethereal right into the physical world.
Let's track how this built. Step 1. Arjun finds a phantom photograph on his phone, time-stamped at exactly 3:07 a.m. He has zero memory of taking it. Step 2. He actually looks closely at the photo. It shows his hallway, sure, but at the very end is a black door number 307, and zooming in, he sees 3 words scrawled on it, "I'm still here." He runs out to check the actual hallway, and it's just a blank wall. He deletes the photo thinking, okay, maybe it's over, but then comes step 3. That evening, the knocking starts again, except this time it's not coming from the front door. It is coming from deep inside his own apartment.
Arjun tracks the sound into his bedroom. The knocking is originating from the wall right behind his bed. He reaches out, touches the plaster, and it is freezing cold. As he runs his hand over the surface, he feels this wooden edge protruding just under the wallpaper. So, with shaking hands, he peels the paper back. And there it is, the physical, impossible reality staring him in the face. A small, black door hidden completely inside his own unit, bearing the number 307.
Part 3. The 21-year-old's secret. Arjun frantically dials his landlord, and Mr. Sharma doesn't sound confused at all. He sounds utterly terrified, practically begging Arjun to just get out of there immediately. He reveals that room 307 actually belongs to someone from the past.
Okay, get this. 21 years ago, Arjun's own mother lived in that exact building, in apartment 307. One night, she vanished without a single trace. When the police turned up nothing, the owners actually walled off the apartment and renumbered the entire floor just to erase its existence. And now, in the present day, Arjun has somehow unknowingly rented the exact unit physically attached to that sealed, forgotten tomb.
Through the phone, Mr. Sharma drops this horrifying realization. He says, "Your mother wasn't murdered. She was trapped. Trapped inside that very room." And right on cue, as Arjun is just staring at this black door behind his bed, 3 knocks echo from the other side. A woman's voice calls out. It's the exact same voice from the night before. "Arjun, it's me."
Part 4. Inside Apartment 307. Every sensible, logical part of Arjun's brain is screaming at him to run away. But you gotta remember, he spent his entire life wondering why his mother disappeared.
So fueled by this desperate need for answers, he reaches for the handle. A voice whispers, "You promised me." And he opens it.
Stepping inside, the atmosphere is just suffocating. It's this tiny bedroom completely coated in thick dust with old furniture and a shattered mirror. But the most unsettling detail by far is the walls. They are plastered with hundreds of photographs of Arjun. As a baby, as a child, sleeping, playing, it is a completely obsessive, impossible shrine. But the centerpiece? That's a brand new photograph. It was taken that very morning. It shows Arjun standing in front of room 307, and standing right behind him is his mother.
Part 5, the final twist. Arjun slowly turns around, fully expecting to see her, but the dusty room is completely empty. Super confused, he looks back down at the photograph in his hands.
Looking closer at the image, his heart drops. He realizes his mother's face has been violently scratched out. Then, his eyes catch something written on the wall of the dusty room in these terrifying, jagged letters. "She is not your mother." Suddenly, the bedroom door violently slams shut behind him. Arjun grabs the handle, but he's locked in. The lights start flickering frantically, and from somewhere behind him, a little boy's voice asks, "Mom, why did you leave me?"
Arjun slowly turns toward the broken mirror, but the reflection staring back at him, it's not a 27-year-old man. It is a 6-year-old boy, his younger self standing right beside his mother. And in that fractured reflection, the repressed truth just violently unlocks in his mind. See, his mother didn't abandon him when he was 6. He was 7. And she actually died trying to protect him from whatever the hell lived in room 307. And this entity has been pretending to be her ever since.
Part 6, the epilogue. Fast forward to the very next morning. Mr. Sharma cautiously unlocks Arjun's apartment. The space is totally empty. No Arjun, and absolutely no sign of a struggle whatsoever. But there is one piece of evidence left behind, just sitting neatly on the table. It's a photograph of room 307. Arjun is standing inside it, and behind him stands a woman with a massive smile. When Mr. Sharma flips the photograph over, he finds 4 chilling words written on the back. "Now he belongs to me." Mr. Sharma immediately flees the building, never to return.
But here's the thing about this cycle. It isn't broken, it's evolved. According to the new tenants who eventually move into that building, every single night at exactly 3:07 a.m., someone knocks on their door. But it's no longer a woman's voice calling out. It is the voice of a young man, Arjun, whispering desperately through the wood. "Please, don't open room 307.
This explainer really gets under your skin because it brilliantly plays on our most primal fears, right? The sanctity of our homes, the reliability of our own memories, and just the things that go bump in the night. It leaves us with this incredible, lingering sense of unease about the spaces we inhabit and the dark secrets they might be hiding. So I'm going to leave you with this final thought to ponder tonight. If you woke up to a knock on your bedroom wall at exactly 3:07 a.m., would you answer it? Keep questioning, keep exploring, and we'll see you in the next explainer.